EJ, in our next keynote presentation, you'll be talking more about CMMC and regulations like NIST and how they've changed over the past few years and what organizations need to know going forward. Tell us a little bit more about why CMMC is different and why that's important.
Well, CMMC is the Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification. All right. Why they named it that, I don't ask me, but what it does is it changes the way we as companies certify to the US government that we are able to protect the data that they're giving us. It no longer allows you to self-certify. It no longer allows you to come up with all of your own various rules. You have to bring an expert third party in to watch over you. And if you do not comply, you don't win the work.
EJ Hilbert, former FBI agent-turned CISO, tell us why the CMMC coming standard and the SolarWinds hack that we've heard so much about, how are they connected?
That's a great question. The reason they are connected, why CMMC and SolarWinds is connected, is because of what SolarWinds showcased. It showcased the holes in our system. It showcased the problems with the loopholes around regulations and requirements and the fact that our supply chain is just messed up.
What kind of other cool stuff have we learned about the SolarWinds compromise?
Well, the cool thing about it, because it is top tier, it's about not getting identified. It's about not wasting it. So what people don't recognize in a cyber attack is you only get to use it once. So what's so cool about it, that top tier level, is making sure that it didn't get identified, making sure that a defense couldn't be built against it until they were ready to fully launch it. And that is next level stuff.
So CMMC, the coming standard that we'll be talking about, is generally connected to DoD-related organizations. But if expanded and more organizations were to look at that standard, how could that help prevent another SolarWinds type attack?
CMMC follows the NIST 800-171 requirements. That's 110 controls, and then they add an additional 24 on top of it. And what people don't recognize is the government cannot regulate everybody. They can only put into place rules for those groups that want to do business with the government. All right, this is why the government pays what the government pays. So though the DoD, Department of Defense, is the only group right now that has this in place, it could spread to all government contractors across the board, and it would force them to have these same levels of standards.
Tell me something that you can leave here as a surprise for our audience to find in the keynote for the Chicago Summit.
Something that I can leave here that will be a surprise, background of what I've been involved in. Somewhere in there, you will find out a unique element of what I've been involved in that we have not discussed during any of these conversations.
Outstanding. Well, you've heard it right there. The Chicago Virtual Cybersecurity Summit takes place Tuesday and Wednesday, April 20th and 21st. Look for 4 big keynote presentations. Our feature guest keynote will be done by EJ Hilbert, former FBI agent turned CISO. He runs his own consulting firm. Very interesting conversation on the SolarWinds compromise and the resulting CMMC regulation and how they marry up. EJ, thank you so much. We're looking forward to the conversation.
Thank you.